every season, there's someone to have beef with or there's someone to be at BFF with. For you, I understand you've tried several different reality shows, and this is where you've landed.
You can never check me.
I'm not trying to check you.
You can never check me because I will expose you. Don't play with me, bitch. Don't play with me.
And I'm just rolling with it. That's my bitch right Kimbella. That's it. Just be careful. Tell him. I don't trust no bitch.
I'm minding my business. I'm having a good time. Then I look up, and Yandy's standing there. I could see you. You're a colorful zebra. You got a chest like a 12-year-old boy with sequins, bitch. I could see you. Yandy, you got something you want to say to me?
You got something you want to show me? Like an engagement ring?
You don't get to play with me like that. It's too far gone. You went way too personal. You asking my man about why he buying me bags and shoes, bitch. You done crossed the line.
I never asked him.
You gotta go. Bitch, I read the email.
That's what he was doing.
Bitch, I read the email.
Well, I'm glad you can read.
She knew she was about to get fired, so she tried to quit first. So she sent a very disrespectful email that blended personal and professional, which should never happen if you're a manager. I can't even get my thoughts together when it comes to that bitch. You want to talk to me outside? You want to talk to me outside? Come on.
No, not really.
Talk to me outside. Talk to me outside, Yandy. Talk to me outside.
Talk right here. Why you want to take it outside? We right here. What we gonna do outside that we can't do right here? Let's handle this right here, right now.
Talk to me outside, you whack-ass bitch. Come outside, Patra.
Who's whack?
Come outside, Patra.
Who's whack?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
It's a party, right?
It's a party at your expense.
We partying. Yeah, I could pay for it. How about you?
You think I can't pay for it?
I don't know what you can do. Maybe
Your checks are short because I can pay for
mine
it.
is good.
That's why your checks are short, bitch.
My check is good money. How about your check?
I dare you. How dare you? You dare me?
I dare you.
Come outside.
You ain't
come outside.
You don't know what I am.
You don't have a job. You whack bitch.
I got your job.
What job is that?
I hold them down. You never made your man a dime in your life. So how dare you talk about me and my job? And just because I quit don't mean I ain't gonna make money off him. I still got checks coming in, Ma. How you feel about that one?
Baby, you better come get this bitch right now for a killer. I'm on 17th and Lincoln Road. If you don't come get this bitch, I'm a killer. I'm telling you right now. Yandy tried it. F it, I'm calling all stops, bitch. It's not going down.
Hold on.
She can't. My bag is over there. I'm not leaving without my bag.
Yandy, why you wanna do that? Kick me.
Calm down.
You don't see her run over? Did you see her kick me? Did you see her kick me?
Calm down. It's okay.
I think she ran and kicked me. Like, who does that? Maybe when you're 5, you do that, but not 45. Come on, Ma, you serious?
Jimmy, you don't even have to come. I'm gonna kill this bitch.
She's still mad that I get money and she has to sleep with her get money?
At this point, she's gonna pay for it now.
Why she so mad? Come on, baby.
You got all these whores around you and you acting like you bigged up. Once I beat you the f up, they ain't gonna help you. Really? First of all, I'm too old for the bull. But disrespect just does not sit well with me. So I threw caution to the wind. I'm gonna wait for you outside.
All right, so what are you doing now?
I'm waiting for her to come outside. That's what I'm doing.
Bye!
Unless you're gonna call the cops on me, ain't nobody getting me to move. That's what I'm doing.
Why am I leaving like this? She's not gonna do it. If she would've did, she would've did it when I walked in. Why are y'all so scary?
On the phone calling Jim.
Calling Jim for what? That's like calling my brother. What are you doing? We all a family. You the outsider of anybody. Nobody really likes you. Sorry, secret exposed, they don't like you.
She's still in the club. She gotta come out the club eventually.
Oh my God, you have me going out the back door?
Yeah.
Where's the car? You got the car ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's go.
But guess what? They got 5 security on me. What am I supposed to do? I can't knock them down to get to her.
Why am I leaving?
Just for safety.
I'm not leaving Kim.
I'll bring her down, okay?
When you bring her down, I'm not leaving her.
I'll bring her. I'll get her now.
Listen, you don't have to come over here. I'm gonna wait for her.
She was mad because you didn't say congratulations or...
I said, let me see the ring. Why you ain't want to show me the ring? Because you know it's fake. It's an installment plan, bitch. I thought you was already engaged. No, you're installed for another 2 years. That's what happened.
You got an installment plan. That bitch is not on my level. So I can't even have a real conversation with her, because I'm here and she's there. And with Jimmy, she's in the middle. And without Jimmy, she's back down there. And that's what that bitch needs to realize. Get out of here, you whack-ass bitch.
Bye. As far as Chrissy, I don't need nothing from her. She don't need to apologize. She don't need to acknowledge me. Don't speak to me. I prefer that. Don't even look in my direction, because I don't even want to see you. Please, just don't come around.
I would never grace her with my presence. That bitch. That's what's next for us.
So 3 days had passed. I haven't picked up Jim's calls. So I called Jim. I wanted to meet up with him. He said he was gonna be at the studios. I felt crazy that I made him miss his show. All right, I messed up. Jim lost some money. My pride was worth $25,000.
What's up?
You don't think it's something we need to talk about?
I called you and I texted you and asked you about a date.
I needed a day.
So you up 25 grand because you needed a day. Appreciate it. Everybody gets in fights, especially when you're close. That sometimes causes a problem when you work with someone that you've been so close to, and they take the friendship and the personal a little bit out of context, as opposed to keeping your business mind always intact, no matter how close to a person you are. Yandy, listen, you've known Chrissy for a very long time, so you know in no matter to play with her. What was the book about? How to be a good daughter-in-law? What was that about?
What's the problem with
What
that?
was that for? You know exactly what the situation is between them two, but you want to do something like bring a book up to a person like Chrissy who knows she's emotional about that situation.
And I thought I was helping. Anything in your life that hurts you or hinders you, I try to help it. And if you could agree with me on that, then you know me giving her a book was not to hurt you.
That's just one aspect. It's
Right.
not to hurt me. It's not about me. It's about her.
And it was not to hurt her. I disrespected you when I gave you that book? Really? I think she was just being Chrissy, just looking for a reason to be mad, looking for a reason to have something to say. How many times have I said we should all sit down? Let's get counseling. Let's do something. That's going to be your wife. That's your mother. Neither going anywhere.
All right, so you're arguing about money.
And that's ridiculous.
My money.
And that's the thing.
My name is not my money.
Have I ever made it about money?
So what else money you talking about right now?
If I'm talking about money, that's my money that I'm talking about.
All right.
What is offensive about that?
Yandy.
All I said in the content that I said it, I said, no, Samaya just got finished performing. I said, oh, she did a good job. I said, that's dope. She said, oh, well, let me guess you'll be managing her too. I said, well, you know, we didn't discuss that. But, you know, if there's talent and there's a check involved, why not? I'm definitely about the check. Your girl just got in my face like she wanted to fight me because I said I like getting checks. I shouldn't have to deal with that as your manager. But I sat there and I was quiet because all I could think about is you, and I didn't want to risk ending my relationship with you.
I know how Chrissy does, and I know Chrissy's a smart girl and she don't lie to me for nothing. So I don't want to go get deep into...
No, she's saying she's lying to you, but there's an issue
listen to what I'm
that's
saying.
not me.
So now listen to what I'm saying. Nobody bills get paid if we don't get the money.
Exactly.
So why you ain't pick up the phone?
Jim, bills get paid if I feel like I'm being disrespected. I can't pay no bills. I can't even focus if I gotta deal with disrespect.
For real, man. Like, this is really pissing me off.
I did not put all this time and this energy into this and you, for you to curse me out for some bull. I can see if I did something. I didn't do anything to you. Nothing. And I don't deserve it. I didn't do anything to her.
What I don't understand is, why am I missing $25,000?
If I talk to you on the phone and you curse me out over some bull, that means I don't answer.
All right.
You curse me out for no reason.
Listen to me. So if I curse you out, cool.
For no reason.
I don't care. If I'm paging you and I ask you about something, that means you're not taking business more than you taking business personal. I don't need nobody to take business.
It's not about taking business personal.
You would answer the question.
No, you made it personal when you cursed me out.
So what?
You know it's not so what.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
It's not so what.
You're right, Yandy. You're right. It's not so what.
We don't have a relationship. I didn't come into this as your girl or sleeping with you. No, we started out as business. We're going to end this business. We ain't never had no personal stuff in between us. So why is it coming in the way now?
Because now through all of this, you got me sweating in my studio and I'm still missing 25 grand. I need you and Chrissy to figure out where y'all went wrong. I'm not saying that you had anything to do with it. I don't know. But I'm not in shape to be the referee between you two. But we all learn a lesson in life. And our lesson today is we missed $25,000. I gotta do some work, man. On my energy right now.
I'm not trying to mess up your energy. I'm gonna get out of here.
Please do. Make it fast.
Don't worry. I've been kicked out of better places than this. Peace, jerk.
Which hotel was that?
Goodbye, jerk.
All right, Yandy, how do you feel about hearing Mendices kind of clear things up?
I mean, this is the same story that I've always said. This is the same story that I know. Granted, maybe he made her feel like she was something more than she was. So I could understand her feeling like, oh, we were together for 7 years. But then if you can't stay at his house past a certain time, you gotta leave in the morning. He's that type. So if you know this is your position, then play your position.
ERIKA, we heard Mendices kind of say, when I spoke with him, he said you guys were never in a relationship. How do you feel about what he said?
I think it's really sad that as a grown man with a mother, sister, daughter, would sit up here and tell these lies to try to keep this storyline going.
What exactly?
They sitting here making this whole story up. I have slept with Yandy throughout this time, and she's trying to act like she's been with Mendices.
You think that's gonna make him leave me, you lies? He got on one knee. He went like this. And he said, will you marry me? Will you marry me?
I'll marry you.
And you know what she did? She cried.
And you still ain't married, fraud.
Let's do the mannequin challenge.
This bitch right here has a major problem.
All right.
You better shut the up. You need to go right back to that brothel you came out of in Florida, you whore. You need to come in, bitch.
No. No, Kimbella.
It's not that serious. Get off. You better than that. Don't push me. You better than that. Why you throwing your shoes?
Okay, sit down. Let's do this as adults, please.
I'm not a no.
All right, things are getting a little heated. We're gonna have Kimbella step off for just a little bit. All right, we need to keep it moving, guys. I'm going to try to continue this conversation. Kim, let me know what happened.
I'm stressed out of this whole You understand? I really am.
All right, y'all, right now, it's time for a check yourself. Now, Yandy, you had an opinion about Kim's health, and that situation is something that you shared with us, so let's take a look.
Oh, my chest.
You having a heart attack?
This is the big one.
Oh, I'm going. What?
She's having a heart attack? Yeah. Okay.
Bitch, knock it off.
How did you feel about them watching the scene and what they said?
Well, I just see that they're very immature and family don't mean to them because anytime you can laugh at somebody in pain and going through something like that.
Kim, you called me and was laughing.
Fucking bitch, I have no respect for you. Watch your mouth, all right?
Fuck you, bitch. Out of here, deadbeat ass bitch ass daughter with her cock eye. Bitch!
We're not getting anywhere. Everything is very heated. We're gonna... No!
You okay?
In the dressing room, lock it down. All right, I want all of you in that room. Nobody comes in that room. Go. They're taking her.
I want to make sure my daughter's all right.
Right over here.
Oh, okay. All right, that's all I care about. I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good.
All of this happens because Yandy's a liar.
Down.
Jumped over the
All
couch.
dressing rooms
That was
locked
right.
down.
Yeah, it was that right. It was somebody with a red coat.
She planned that. There's no way somebody came
came from the back and just hit Samantha.
Rico, get into a room now.
Now, there was a lot going on in here a little while ago. A lot of screaming, yelling. I see you tearing up, Yandy, and I know that you love all of these children. What's going through your head right now?
The children really have a very strong bond, and it's just sad that because of adult drama, they're not able to see each other.
Let me ask you, Samantha, the prior situation was a little crazy.
I just want to know who came out from the audience and decided to hit me. Who did it? I just want to know. Do you know, Yandy, who did it? You don't know at all?
I didn't even see it, actually. When I asked what happened, they told me in the back.
Keisha just... Who was that?
I don't know.
Mena, I just want to say that this is pathetic. You act like you have so much love in your heart for these kids, but it came to a point where somebody physically touched little Mendici's mother. And you sitting here shaking your head like you don't know who did it.
You believe that she knows?
She absolutely knows. I know for a fact she knows.
If the focus is the kids, let's focus on the kids.
Let's talk about how you lie. You just said you didn't know who did it.
What I said
Obviously, someone else knew.
What I said was...
someone that possibly could be related to you. So own it. Own that you had somebody come to fight
Are you crazy? Nobody needs anybody to fight you, darling.
Okay, now I want to talk about little Mendici's birthday party. Samantha, let me ask you, did you feel like Yandy sent Kimbella to the party?
Oh, most definitely she sent Kimbella.
I know that you said that you showed up and you left. Can you clear that up?
We showed up and we got out the car and we heard a bunch of commotion. But I was like, I'm getting back in the car. I hear craziness.
Okay.
And we just turned around and got out of there. And then I found out when I met with Kim, she was there, and I was like...
So that was the craziness with Kimbella?
That was the craziness that was going on outside. And I'm like, gosh, why didn't you tell me?
So did you not know that Kimbella was going to the party?
They have a mutual friend that told her where it was. And she's like, well, I'm going to show up. I want to see the kids.
Okay, so she told you that she was going.
Who has
She
a
told me
mutual
after
friend
the
with
fact.
Kimbella?
She
Who has
told
a
me-
mutual friend?
she told
You're saying
me
you have
after
no
the
mutual
fact.
friends?
Not with Kimbella, no.
All right, well, that's a new point. Like, let's move on.
All right.
No,
well,
it's important.
Because it's a lie.
It's a lie, yeah.
Let me address something really quick because, as you know, production was there the day of the birthday party, and we were with Yandy when she received a phone call from Kimbella. The audio that you're about to hear happened moments before Kimbella tried to crash the birthday party.
Oh, that sounds
Let's
different than
listen.
what she said.
This is Julie. Hi, Kimbella. How you feeling? Thank God I need you today. Hold on, let me see. Let me go right there and get her. Hold on.
Hello? I'm about to text you. All right.
So Yandy, it sounds like you knew that she was in front before.
She called me right when she was... Excuse me. She called me when she was already there.
Okay, but it sounds like what you said before was you knew after the fact, but now it sounds like a few minutes before.
Kim was never supposed to be the commotion. When she called me, she's like, oh, well, she already knew. By the time I got out the car, she was already there.
Okay.
She already pulled up.
Well, can you understand how it looks a little funny to her when she's inviting you to a party? Your friend shows up, she's not with her children.
No gift, ready to rumble.
She's outside
She was
saying,
not ready to rumble.
She was with a sweatsuit and her wig.
She was not ready to rumble.
She was like,
yes. You wasn't there, so you don't know. So you don't know.
She said it to security. She said,
were right there.
those are my nephews.
That's my son and her son. They're not her nephews. She was not invited.
If you guys all have children together, how do you get them all together? Can you use a mediator?
Has to do it, and he'll be the one to delegate because these are his children.
Okay.
Yandy, this is not her place, and that's the problem. She thinks she's the father and the mother.
Listen, the problem you have
you don't want to admit
is your
anything.
baby daddy don't like you. It has nothing to do with me.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not me.
I don't like
He went on the show.
All right, guys.
He
don't like you.
Where's your marriage license, boo? Where's your marriage license?
Let's talk a little bit about this marriage, Yandy, because this was something that we all saw this season that played out.
Yes.
Now, I was at your wedding. I know that you walked down the aisle in the eyes of the law.
In the eyes of the law.
Are you legally married to Mendici's?
I am married to Mendici's.
In the eyes of the law.
First of all, excuse me. In the eyes of the law, who are you? Married to, boyfriend, fiance, anything?
Why are you worried about that? You so scared your man.
But legally.
A whole year about worried about me.
Yandy, legally.
So this is what I have to say to you. There is no piece of paper that's going to dictate how I feel about this man. So them saying my marriage is not legal doesn't make me any less married. Period.
But
just to clear it up. She lied. To clear it up, nobody lied.
National TV.
This is the thing is, I don't know how y'all feel, but I secured the bag.
What bag? Yeah, believe in her. Look at Sean. She will lie to you all day.
And not only do I secure the bag, I protect the bag.
I've never ever asked her for anything.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're not gonna do that.
Told you
Anyone
that
say that they
ever.
want money from
You've
you?
been trying to get child support forever. Stop it.
Where? What courts? What courts have they tried to get child support?
Okay.
Never, ever.
Never.
She's
that
delusional.
was never even a conversation. She has the gift of gab.
Why
She
do you
blasts this out for
care?
people.
Because you're saying
You ain't been with him for about 6 years. You ain't been with him about 11 years. Why do y'all care?
You so mad. Y'all just trying to hide that I had a relationship with him. You pressed, baby.
It's not me
Look
trying
at
to.
it. You
It's
see
not
it?
me trying to hide
You
it.
see it?
It's not me trying to hide it. He's trying to hide it.
Real.
He hid it.
You paid. You
He hid it.
You mad.
Your top row of your teeth are only real. The bottom is yellow
He
still.
paid for the top, and I could pay for
But
the
you are a
bottom,
whole
baby.
woman. Why you
But
pay
he
for
hit it and quit it,
half?
though, right? And he gifted me with an Audi with a red bow on top the day after you announced your pregnancy. Girl, bye.
Whatever the problem is, Yandy should be able to come and talk to me directly. She should be the mature one, just like I'm being, and hash it out once and for all.
I don't want to do this.
I feel like if there's anything that needs to be said, say it to me. You don't have to tell anybody else. What happened?
You had a conversation about my kids.
Let's clarify something. I've never had a conversation about your kids.
About Infinity? You didn't tell Mariah Lynn that this whole thing was a paparazzi stunt.
What I did say was, I hope that you did foster her for the right reasons. That's all I said.
What does that mean?
And what I mean?
Don't reference none of my children.
Nobody referenced any of your children. And then furthermore, I feel like now you're using this to play the victim. Because we haven't even resolved the other that I've been talking about.
What the is the issue? Talk about it.
The issue is that you still lying about the fact, the facts that at the end of the day, I pulled up, and you know I pulled up because you asked me to be there.
Oh my God! You're talking about this party with the baby mothers again? Why is she here?
I can't call him out without getting crazy.
The truth of the matter is, you pulled up because we were devising a plan to get you a check.
We made a pact. This pact had nothing to do with her ever going upstairs. She was gonna get a great look by looking like she was my friend, coming to save the day, or coming to have my back and get a check. That's the truth.
I don't give a what you got to say. You a liar. I'm not agreeing to her getting me no check. She didn't get me nothing. Bitch, yo, this is
Watch your
show. What happened? Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. You're tired of a show. Come on, it's fake.
Yes, me and Yandy came up with the plan for me to show up at Little Mendici's birthday party with the baby mothers there, but no, it was not for no checks. I solely went there because my friend asked me to be there, and that is my loyalty to her.
It was about this drama I had with Mendici's children's mother. I never wanted you there with them face to face because I never wanted you to fight.
If I had to fight, I would have to fight. Been there, done that.
When those reunion tapes played and I sat there like, nope, I didn't know, it had me looking crazy.
It sounds like you knew that she was in front before.
She called me right when she was already there.
In that very moment, I could have cleared the air.
And we wouldn't have.
I'm not gonna throw you under the bus without your permission. We just built different.
I made a pact to you simply because you were my friend and I'm loyal to the pact that we made. Nobody knows unless we both say somebody knows. Period.
You want to act like you're this Miss Goody Two-Shoes, like you never do anything wrong.
How?
Everybody else around you is the problem.
How?
And that's the issue for me.
Problem? Have I ever publicly said anything about you against you? Ever?
Yes.
What?
You've told me that I'm the reason that you and Joel's are not working together.
You need to understand that if I feel like I'm in the middle of this relationship and it's compromising my business and it's compromising my relationship with him, I'm done with him and I'm done with you. That was the reason I stepped away.
You could have came to me at any point without cameras, and you never did that. Everything that you do is for yourself and nobody else.
All right, darling.
And it's unfortunate. Hopefully one day you'll really learn and own up to who the you really are.
She can never say I'm sorry. She can never say, I apologize for hurting your feelings or sorry for not having your back. Just be real for once.
I knocked on your door because at the end of the day, we're in Costa Rica. We should be able to coexist and not do this in front of these girls. We're too grown. We're here to have a good time.
I'm not having no good time.
All right, so then what you... All right, we should be able to coexist.
There's no
we don't have to be
when
friends.
Somebody's talking about
all right. Listen, I have nothing else to say to you. Like, this is beyond disgusting.
I didn't have to leave my kids for this.
Maybe you need to go home with your kids, and that's it. Good night.
All right, Remy. Your relationship with Yandy is fairly new. Is there a reason why you specifically asked her for help with the wedding?
I don't want to say nothing. I feel like anything I say can and will use me in the court of friendship. I don't know what happened. I'm be honest. We had one little hiccup, and that was the whole fashion show thing.
Do you think because of that situation, the retaliation of Petty was to...
Her, yes! I will say this, okay? I do believe that after all this time, a genuine friendship has developed. Because I deleted her number out the phone a few times and they've still spoken.
Let me go to Yandy about this because it sounds like you may have been a pawn in a Petty game.
She knows that.
How do you feel if that's true?
If it started out as a pawn, I didn't know that. So I genuinely opened my arms.
You don't never know nothing, girl. You always don't know something.
No, I didn't.
That's what I can't take. I know she knows. That's all I can't take is that I didn't know that. I can't.
Not first, I didn't say it like that, but
She
I didn't
knew.
know that her and...
Nina, she knew.
You don't have to tell me what I know and what I don't know.
I know what you know, boo-boo.
You don't, honey.
And the reason I can't with you is because
you are faking
all the time.
Listen, again.
And I could respect you if you keep it real.
You have
I don't
to
check my hashtags. I didn't know she had a problem with her. I didn't know you and Remy had a problem.
You finish.
Stop it.
All right.
Stop.
Let Yandy respond to what you're saying.
Let you finish, right? It seems like every season there's someone to have beef with or there's someone to be a BFF with. For you, I understand you've tried several different reality shows, and this is where you've landed.
You can never check me.
I'm not trying to check you.
You can never check me because I will expose you. Don't play with me, bitch. Don't play with me. Because I was being real nice.
Let me say something. Before we...
One second, Pap wants to talk.
Say something. When they had a fallout, my wife had a little bit more time on her hands. So it was more of a perfect time and opportunity to really link up with them.
To follow up
because
on
we
what
had
you
a
had
lot
already
in
started.
common.
But I can say...
Settle down. Settle down.
I can say, in Roz's defense, I didn't see it at first. But, Yandy, it do be certain things where you be like, oh, maybe, Roz managing? She's a shoe salesman. That's throwing shade.
Is there something more that we're not seeing that is behind?
Yes! The problem that I have with her is that she always pretends that she's oblivious. I have problems with one of her friends.
Okay.
She know that me and this girl got major issues. Instead of her being like this, look. Yeah, Ryan and my girl got problems. That got nothing to do with me. Anyway, Remy, what you need, flowers? She's like,
why would that?
They have problems?
It sounds like the issue is, Ra, if I hear this correctly, you feel like Yandy throws stones and hides her hands. Is that what you're saying?
There you go. You said it so classy. Now, if I could learn how to start talking like that, I'll be all right.
You're not gonna ruffle my feathers because we don't have any issues.
Let's deal with the issues one at a time. 1 second. 1 second.
There's just a serious epidemic. The audience, do you guys have your vaccination shots? Because it seems like there's a bad case of CT, and that's just the problem. She just can't take me, and that's just it. Sometimes you just can't take it. You have nothing.
How many times do you think she practiced that line?
Vaccination shots for everyone.
Wait.
Because listen, CT can't take.
And I can't take you. That's why I want you to stage left.
No reason.
I'm over you.
I have no reason ever to be upset. I can sit on this stage and look pretty every season without raising my voice.
You don't look pretty, boo. Who told you you look pretty? You are ashy. You can't dress.
Can I say something? Can I say something? At the end of the day, y'all both sit here and tell us we gotta be bigger people and we gotta stop fighting and we gotta stop arguing. And I can't. Wow, you saying I'm this bigger person, whatever. I don't even know. But I don't even know.
You heard me say that.
No, I'm saying I don't. What do you?
I never said I was no bigger person.
I just wanted to say that I will vouch for Ra and say that during the time that I was working with her on projects, she has came through like, I'm from the hood. I don't have funds for everything. I can't afford brand new Giuseppe's. I can't afford that. So Ra will be that one to come and be like, you need it. No, I'm saying in general, Yandy.
Right. She throws shade like that and then she wanna act innocent. That's what I mean.
All right, you gotta wrap
all
this
the
up.
bitches that I provide them all shoes too.
All right.
Believe that.
Like this. I want you to sit here. Yo. Kim, just sit here.
Like a child.
No,
She should be in the corner, not me.
No, listen, because you are uncontrollable. Her mouth, I can take that. She got a bark but no bite. Don't you get up. I got this. No knock, no nothing. You just walk right in. Have a seat. So Remy, the last time I saw you, it was not your place to come in there when I'm talking to my man and ask him anything.
Now, Yan, let me explain
My name is Yandy. It's not Yan.
Yandy, let me explain this. Immediately when I walked in, you got in my face. Like, at the end of the day, okay, I'm gonna have respect for you because you are my boss fiance. But you get in my face, and all I did was walk in. I ain't do nothing further but walk in.
You don't know your place. There is no...
Yan, if I didn't, I would've got it between
I
y'all.
told you one time my name is Yandy.
Between y'all, but
I don't want to
didn't.
tell you again.
But Yandy, when y'all was arguing, I didn't get it between y'all.
There's no...
I didn't ask what the argument was about. All I said was Mindy started good.
This will be your last exchange with me. Your last exchange with him already happened. Whatever, the last time
What last exchange?
Whatever exchange.
As far as I know, I'm still his employee.
That was the last one. No, I'm telling you now, you're not his employee anymore.
For what?
You're not, because I
Why
said
not?
so. Because I said so.
What's your reason?
Do you understand when I say that you are fired?
No. I don't understand that because you're not my boss. You cannot fire me at the end of the day.
You told me to sit here and be quiet. I'm trying to be a good friend.
I want you to sit there and be quiet.
Tell your pit to go in the doghouse.
Yeah,
Watch
but
your
you
mouth.
know it's a pit, right?
You got Kimbella
Do you want me to be security?
Oh, my God.
Don't come crazy.
Don't get in my face. I'm telling you now. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. I'm telling you right now. Don't be trying to touch me.
Oh, shut up, bitch. Let her go. What she gonna do? That was goodbye.
Stay pretty. Stay pretty.
Still pretty, bitch.
It's still pretty.
Get out of here. Hate that bitch.
The last thing I wanted was for Kimbella to get into it with Remy. She even broke her damn nail. But I'm pregnant. And I'm kind of glad somebody checked Stalkmaster Flex the way she needed to be checked. You don't know the meaning of fly on the wall at all.
I don't.
Fly on the wall. Juju wrote a whole chapter on me and my life and didn't want to run it by me first. This is not the Juju I know at all, especially since Juju knows all the stuff I've been going through with the Bitter Baby Mama Club and Kimbella. So now I gotta go see Juju. And I just hope she says all the right things, because I don't want to have to keep bringing out Harlem Yandy. Hi, girlfriend. Look what y'all doing. I don't feel up to myself right now.
Wow. Want some of mine?
Have y'all got your chapters of the book?
Yes.
Okay. So, Juju, let me ask you a question. So these stories of women you know?
No, these are stories that are put together, but I'm hoping that, you know, women can actually relate to one of them, listen to their advice. Why? What's up?
I just feel like if I tell somebody a story about something that happens in my life, it should stay between me and the person I told it to.
What are you talking about?
I just don't understand why I'm reading about it in a book, and you could have dropped the tea and let me know, like, Yandy, I wrote about you in this book.
What story?
It was a very particular story about a woman on Instagram. Juju is sitting here acting like she don't know what I'm talking about, but there's a whole lot of things in this book that I've had conversations with her about. One of the chapters is about paranoid Paula that was setting up fake pages. Sounds real familiar. Samantha and ERIKA have been plotting to take me down. ERIKA already got caught making a fake page, and Mendici caught it. I thought telling Juju about ERIKA's scheming ways was in confidence. Now it's gonna be in your book?
I didn't write about you in this book, like
so
Instagram.
Somebody else
Let me speak because I just let you talk.
Exact story that I have?
I've been on Instagram. Like, what are you talking about? You think women don't be on Instagram trying to talk to Cam? What are you talking about right now? Like, you think you're the only one with issues with women on Instagram? She had a situation with a girl on Instagram. I'm sure you've had situations. Why are you making it about you?
Man, yo, we've been through the same exact. It's sad to say I can relate to a lot of in there. Like, and I don't feel, and I'm like, damn, I was sitting there like, how the she know my life, and I just
every single thing you described sound like me. But if you sit here and you want to tell me it's not about me, Juju,
no, it's not what I want to say. I'm telling you it's not about you. You're right here trying to be funny. Like, I could just tell you, Yandy, can I use your story? Can I interview?
But that's why I wanted to act. That's why I wanted to come here and find out, like, what's up?
Listen, let me tell you something. You're not gonna come here, Yandy, and make my book about you.
I'm asking a question.
And I'm telling you coming in here.
I'm asking a question, Juju.
You're accusing her. You're not really asking.
Exactly. She come here with a side face, tooting her mouth up and all that. Like, you know what? Bye.
No, don't do that.
No. You can have it real quick. Bye. Yandy thinks way too highly of herself, and she thinks that I have to write a story about her and Mendici to sell my book. The stories I write in my book are for women to relate to. It would never be about any of my friends, and if it was, I would have let them know. So for her to come at me like that really was disrespectful. Kimbella was right. It seems that Yandy doesn't care about nobody but herself. I said this whole shit, and this is bull. She come in here bringing Bianca, bringing work to here. Then you want to talk about my book like you all over the like
don't go out for me. Like, you
ruined our whole trip.
I can't let one monkey stop a show.
I don't know who she thinks she is or who she thought she was talking to, but she got the right one because this ain't what she want, period. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done.
You don't
good night. Go over there with them. Good night. Good night. Good night.
This is my first time seeing you in a very long time.
How's mommyhood?
Wonderful, I love it.
The last time I saw Liv, I left her taking a picture with a sumo wrestler. I mean, it's no secret. This monster sumo Reese is the enemy of Dollars Unlimited. Liv doesn't have a backbone, nor does she have the true meaning of loyalty. And truth is the truth, whether she can handle it or not. I'm gonna let her know. That night at Fashion Week, it was a little bit funny for me because we were both put in a weird position. You're not like me in the sense where you're gonna call things out. You're not gonna, you know what I mean, make a scene? Not really a scene, but at the end of the day, I call it like I see. If you wanna call that a scene, so be it.
It's a picture. Are you serious? Like, the bitch ain't your bestie. She wanted to get in the picture with us, you meatball. Like, what are you doing?
That scene would have never occurred if you simply, because I know you're not gonna say nothing. But at the end of the day,
not like that, because I didn't like the way you said it.
But at the end of the day, it don't matter what you don't. It don't matter what you like. I'm telling you what you need to hear.
I'm not gonna say certain stuff.
Yes, there's a time and a place for everything. But loyalty is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anytime, any place.
What does loyalty have to do with anything?
You took a picture with his enemy.
So let me get this straight. ERIKA thinks she can come to my event and act a damn monkey? I got something for her. She's gonna have to take that outside and sell it somewhere else. Wait, listen to me. You walked into my event and you came to cause a problem here?
I didn't cause a problem. I'm discussing with her something that we need to discuss.
But you can discuss it on your own time.
If you don't want to be in the mix of our conversation, which you probably, then you can leave. I'm talking with her.
This is my event. You can leave.
Absolutely, but I'm discussing it. I'm gonna get it off my chest.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna discuss this here at my event.
And I am.
We couldn't just discuss this as two normal women? Of course we couldn't, because you're matzo ball.
What you do with everybody else is not gonna happen in my stuff. I let you come in here. I
do what I want when I want. Okay?
Move her out of here.
That's just what it is. Get your hand out my face, Yandy. Like I said, I'm gonna call it like I see it when I see it.
You're not calling nothing.
I'm putting you out on what you are. Like nothing, Liv. You ain't going nowhere, Liv. You're not hot no more.
You ain't never got nowhere. You ain't never got nowhere.
I'm there a lot further than you.
This is not the time to play. Like, come on.
This had nothing to do with you. You jumping in why?
Because I want to.
Exactly, and you look stupid. You look stupid. You jumping in something you don't even know what the hell's going on.
Please, I can't. Can y'all get out of here?
Ass bitch at the end of the day, Liv. That's what it comes down to.
You see what I mean? This is what she does.
Hello. Hey, what's up, lady? You been out there working? Can I talk to you for a minute? Can I please talk to Yandy for a minute?
Oh, you want me to step back?
If anybody has anything to say to anybody, it should be me having a bone to pick with her. Have I not made it clear? Everyone has packed beans, packed bottles of water, lunches.
This girl has not lifted a finger to do nothing but lift a cocktail.
So first of all, I'm not liking this plot with you, like Jonathan. I know that's your friend. You don't want to be between Jonathan and my, like, I would appreciate we can work on our relationship and leave Jonathan behind because I don't want to relate you to him.
All right, so let me start from the beginning. What happened yesterday was foolish.
I'm in the islands, girl. So what the hell you thought you was? I'm the red carpet bitch at the Oscar, bitch. With that dress? Don't come for me. Because, girl, y'all gonna have that crazy bitch that Jonathan knows about. And I'm trying to avoid that. That's what I'm saying.
I deal with crazy well.
Don't get mixed up in this bullshit with you and Jonathan.
Not only is she not doing a stitch of work, but she got the nerve to tell me to stay away from Jonathan. I can't even engage with this because I don't know the language of crazy.
Jonathan is my baby. That's my friend. I'm always gonna be now, regardless.
And I've been his friend for years, Yandy.
Okay.
So don't get in this.
Nobody wants to. I just want to work. I just want to be here and serve these kids.
Well, ANAIS, listen, we here to do this stuff for the kids. This conversation can happen later. Because I don't even know, you all over the place with the conversation. Let's get back to these kids. Today you look good.
Well, I didn't see you there. I didn't see you there.
No, I was working. I was on the other side.
And why you in the rope in school? Like, girl.
ANAIS, have a nice night. A nice day. Well, I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk what we're gonna talk. Stay away from all of this. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to make me look stupid. Because I don't like it. Look how you walking away. That's how it is. Y'all be talking for the kids.
Lunatic.
Y'all don't want to get sting.
Okay. But we need to make some adjustments. Okay. All right? Give us 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, practice.
What's up? You got something you want to talk to me about?
I already finished the record.
How could it be finished and I didn't even approve the remix?
That's what I'm saying. You talk about approve, it's not your song.
We all know that it's your song, but you want to make it a bigger record, right? Hence the reason why I suggested putting these artists on it. You come on a trip and you gassing it like we doing this remix, we working on this record, asking for my advice and my opinion.
I just felt like you were being very controlling and bossy about the whole remix.
Yes, Yandy gave the idea for the remix and suggested the talent, but that doesn't mean she has a role in it. Paradise is my song that I already produced, so that means the remix is all mine.
What's happening? You want to explain?
She's just here tripping about the remix and all of that, but...
What's going on with the remix?
We had a convo, and she just took off with whatever she took off with.
And you allowed it to happen, and you went right along with it.
I was hoping to have a huge international record with a little bit of street flavor. But it seems like it'd be just another Safaree special. I'm sure it'll be a huge hit somewhere. Probably Brooklyn.
All right. So when can I hear this record? Whack-ass record.
I got something set up. I want you to come and hear it.
Here we go.
I understand Yandy feels slighted by Safaree cutting her out of the Paradise remix, but now she's walking out on me? Yandy has the tendency of letting her problems become priority over everybody else's feelings. I'm not sure if Yandy nor Bianca understand how important my play Secrets of a Jewel is to me.
So wait a minute, Yandy, you just walking out on my rehearsal? That's what you're doing to me? I'm just so over it.
Nice fur coat.